What do you think of the remote?
I think the remote I think the remote looks kind of cool. I like how they popped the Google Assist button to make it like this is your mic button right here.
Hmm.
Um the dedicated buttons, I always think it's a waste when they have dedicated buttons because I've already heard people talking about like, ooh, it's cool. It has Netflix. It's like, well, I don't have Netflix, so it's not cool. Or and then some, and I think somebody else, I forgot who I was listening to. Somebody was talking about buttons, and it wasn't even about the Chromecast remote, but they were just saying like, oh, I wish they would have a dedicated Hulu instead of a Disney Plus. And I'm just like, wait a minute, but I got Disney Plus. I would be cool with it. I don't have Hulu, so screw Hulu. Um, Anytime they add dedicated buttons, this is one thing I've been like really thinking about. What are the two dedicated? It's two, right? Two dedicated buttons they got.
Yeah, it's YouTube.
YouTube,
YouTube.
YouTube, YouTube. Yeah, why you? Oh my god. Okay, so when you think about this, when you think about it, well, Google should put YouTube because they own YouTube. But when you look at it, I wish, and I know because Google owns them, and they're trying to play the market with Netflix to get Netflix at a cheaper price and all that stuff and to be on their platform. I really wish they would make it where you can, well, I'm pretty sure we'll figure out how to reprogram that, but I wish that they did something that you could put, I don't know if you want to call it like a plate or a little snap-on button or something that you could alternate, because if I don't have Netflix or if I don't want to use that YouTube thing, let me program it to whatever I want, and then let me put like a white cover over it so it doesn't say Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm just like, no, you know what? I don't want Netflix. I want Disney Plus. I want this to go directly to Disney Plus. And if my nieces come over and I'm just like, oh yeah, they're like, I want to watch Disney Plus, Uncle. Okay, hit the Netflix button.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Like we can probably remap that with button mapper.
Yeah.
What you're saying is you want an option like to say, or maybe if it just said like one and two, and then those two numbers, you could just remap it through the software.
Hell yeah.
Then
Do whatever
it's
you
easy
want.
to remember. Disney Plus is number two. Hit number two.
Hit number two, hit number one.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Perfect. I personally I would be hyping on it so much more. I really do like the remote though. They made it very simple. They tried not to go too crazy on the buttons. Um, I wish I had a better close up of it. I'll look at it right now. But I don't know. I kind of dig it. Like I hope that is that back button, that reverse back button. Is it an actual back button or is it a reverse button?
I'm pretty sure that's a back button.
It has the home button. It has the mute, the power. It has your directional. Like, what else more do you
That
want? Everything is
that
there.
directional pad reminds me of the old iPads.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then you have your power down here, which is, I mean, that's probably a good place for power. A lot of remotes put the power at the top,
Yep.
but I mean, that's the first thing your thumb wants to get to when you hold the remote. So might as well
Mhm.
make it the easiest place to, you know. What I'm not sure what this button is. It might be a casting button.
Settings.
Settings, probably settings. Yeah. But this, yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old iPad wheel. I'm not overly excited about the remote because for some reason my brain automatically sees this and thinks cheap. But I got to get it in my hand to like actually, you know,
Hmm.
I don't know what to say. It's like, I don't know. But
I agree.
I
It
do
does
like,
seem it does seem on the cheap side.
I mean, we don't know until we get it in our hands though, right?
Right. I don't know. I like how it looks. I like how, well, we're talking about wafers. When you flip it over, it looks like it just blends into your decor, which I think was pretty cool. I think that's what I liked about it the most. That you could flip it over and it just blends in. It doesn't look like you just have a remote sitting on your coffee table.